Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another Neki broadcast. Today we are doing scenario 2 of World Conquest. Therefore, I have to make the following spoiler alert. If you haven't seen episode, the previous episode, I believe it was 49. So if you haven't seen episode 49, go back right now and watch it. It was extremely interesting. I also explain how this World Conquest scenario type works, how the whole campaign works, and it's really high quality fighting there because it is a very difficult map, and you do need to try hard to make it past that. So I will be continuing to do that. I'll be trying to leverage all my Wesnoth knowledge, trying to finish this. And even if I fail, let's say I fail this scenario, I will still go ahead and upload it. But hopefully I will be able to pass through to the next scenario and perhaps fail later on, because I want to show you, ladies and gentlemen, what this is all about. Actually, we are discovering together because this is my first time playing map 2. Well, it's randomly generated, similar to map 1, and let us begin. So again, if you haven't seen episode 1 of this mini-series, which is episode 49 on my channel, go back and watch it. So for the rest of us, let us proceed now and let us analyze. This is exactly what you should be doing when you play online with another teammate. You should basically calm down, take a deep breath, and look at the map. Everything is randomly generated, so every preconception that you have about the game, about the way how it should run, evolve, should be thrown outside the window, right? We need to see what we're dealing with every single scenario. So we are dealing with 2 opponents, 2 keeps, one of which is Drake. If you remember, there was an art here. It was a dialogue which you saw last time. So one of our opponents is Drake, and the distance between this opponent and blue is basically incredibly small. So see, there are 2 villages here, 3, so natural village grabbing basically pushes this opponent into Drake. It's just minuscule, right? I mean, look at the recruits. They are towards Drake. There is the opponent north. He has 2 paths towards south, one of which is a clear path. And guess what? Our luck, the clear path is towards Drake. So it almost feels like our Drake teammate is basically in a sandwich between north and south. So this is a death sandwich, is not a sweet sandwich, is not a tasty sandwich. It is a very dangerous sandwich, and we would need to get out of this sandwich somehow, some way. Now there are trying to think about it theoretically, right, from almost mathematical point of view, there are 4 directions in which Drake could escape from his current sitting duck position, right? So one is to the left. This is, I will start with west, right? Is the most silly one. There's nothing here, so he will just wait in. He would just wait in water to die, which is absolutely silly. One north, so basically attack what you are scared of. Right, so this would mean that all these units will suddenly realize, oops, there is somebody attacking me, turn around and destroy Drake, simply because the south units will keep on coming, and Drake would be basically, you know, his direction of attack would be basically running away from red. So basically he's isolating himself in the north side of the map with absolutely no hope versus 2 opponents. So going north, definitely a no-no. Going east, now going east, it could be an interesting idea, simply because if we look at this path here, he could be going towards so he could be going towards red, right? Our forces could unite. So the only problem I have with this is that if Drake goes throughout this passage here, you see how narrow this passage is. So it's like this southern opponent would definitely just throw everything at us. Imagine we are walking through the park, we are having a stroll, and there are incredibly annoying hooligans throwing stones at us from these hills, mountains, forests, mountain again, village, and depending on how much they kill of us, basically they'll be throwing stones from everywhere. So it's not a pleasant sight. Plus, red cannot really defend, simply because look at the distance here: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That can even be covered in one go with one unit, with a Drake fighter, assuming this one is Drake, say, or with whatever, a scout, right? So however, us one, and of course we have to go through this terrain, which is forest, which is a bit annoying. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Let's go to the center. So 12. We definitely need 2, sometimes even 3, depending on the units. Remember, we are heavily reliant on dwarves, so our dwarves would need eternity to get here. I'm not exaggerating, would need eternity. So this one is a bit out of the question as well. There is also an interesting alternative here, basically this particular plane here, where we could join with red and we would be fighting both sides. So we would need to have basically this line here, which would basically delimit good terrain from plain. But if we lose one unit and we have to go back, and then our opponent is basically eating into our unit, then it will be only going downhill. So this is like between a rock and a hard place here. So it's not that we can run anywhere. We could run this way, I guess, but it just feels that blue would be fighting here, red would have to go here to win time for blues, dwarves, right? Remember, we are heavily reliant on dwarves, so it just feels that the running away here it's not. I mean, it's going to be equally difficult, right? At least this is what I feel. Imagine, I mean, if we, I can't see now because I'm red, but if we were to look at our recalls, I remember there were a few dwarves there, right, from previous map. Okay, so, but I would say this is not that crazy. So option 1. So this idea is not that crazy as compared with the previous 3 ideas. So going north, definitely a no-no. Going west, just silly. Going southeast is too difficult. Going pure east in this plane could be an option, although not the optimal one. I'm just seeing myself running towards something that is basically a field where I don't get defense. So the units, if my first line of defense dies, then that's it. I don't have a second line of defense. It would be all in. Now, there is one more option, and I let it last on purpose because it kind of makes sense to me. It's an aggressive option. It's a crazy option, and I would label it as option 2 here. So option 2, yeah, red option. So basically here is trying to get this line of defense or this line of defense. Remember, we are heavily reliant on dwarves, and I get a patch of land here. It's nicely covered from both left, I mean east and west sides. Water is covering it, so the only way we could be attacked is from south, right, or from north. They'll obviously be running on the side, but if we can, for example, kill these opponents and really set camp here, and then if this northern opponent joins the fight, we will be basically, by the time north attacks, we will be fighting in this choke point, and we will basically receiving hits only from this side, right? So our opponents would kind of need to funnel into this choke point, and we do have augurs, and we do have dwarves. So even if they capture, for example, this particular land, let's say if it's Drake coming from here from north, right? If it's Drake coming from north, then if he does set foot on a particular land, I don't really care because Drake doesn't have that much defense. But let's say it's a Saurian. If it's a Saurian coming here, then I'll be using my augur to reclaim it back, and all my augurs would be on 60%, all my dwarves would be on 60%. So it just makes sense. Plus, this type of attack, south, would be basically running away from north. So in terms of timing, we will only be fighting a single side. Plus, red can basically go all in towards this part. And yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong, probably there will be a high volume of units like we are used to on this particular campaign. However, if we push really fast here, if we push, for example, this sergeant goes here and tries to lure some of these scouts right into this side, and we try to split the units half-half, we'll be fighting basically, instead of fighting the full force of the map, we'll be fighting only half the force of the map, and the red side would be having half of half. Sorry, not red. Blue side would be fighting half of half, which is a quarter, and red side will be having half. Will be fighting again. Apparently, I can't speak anymore. Half of half, which is another quarter. So instead of, everybody dealing with what the map has in store for them, everybody is dealing with half, at least for some time, because when this opponent is going to join the fight, then problems will start. So it's incredibly aggressive. It seems like a bit foolish, but if you think about it, it's just a choke point. Plus, it just makes sense strategically. We are both red and blue fighting the same opponent. And if things go south here, I mean, if let's say a unit gets injured, I can always pull it and then replace it with another one. If you think about it, I would only have 1, 2, 3 frontline units. That is absolutely fantastic. 3 frontline units. Whereas here, I would have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I don't even want to think about it, right? Plus, I would need to basically try to synchronize red movement with blue movement, and that's not always the case. Okay, so with this being said, what kind of units? Again, I'm not even thinking about red. Why not? Because a good general thinks about its most vulnerable side. Of course, you can choose to sacrifice your most vulnerable side. You could choose to basically invite the enemy to attack on the most vulnerable side, but then you have an advantage, right? You know where the fight is going to be. It's going to be at the most vulnerable side, so you're going to try to appear strong everywhere else and invite the opponent to attack the vulnerable side. So either way, no matter how you put it, a good general has to look at the most vulnerable side. So, and the strategy has to be cohesive in such a manner that the vulnerable side is the one which gets the most help. So in this case, I would say I will be recruiting dwarves and I will be recruiting augurs, and I'll be going here. And these villages perhaps send some scouts to gather. Perhaps here, and let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So one scout here just to see what's going on, and then this scout probably going here, or perhaps another. I do have some thieves as far as I can remember, so I could send them here. So scouts for this side, but main forces, core forces, front line units south. So from this perspective, core units have to go here in massive numbers to basically impress this opponent and make him send lots of units our way, relieve some of the pressure on our blue player. So if core units go this way, scouts need to go, look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Scouts need to go this way. So blue scouts towards the right, red scouts towards the top, blue core units towards the south, red core units towards west. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we have used our brain enough. It's time for action. Obviously, killing action in Wesnoth means using our brain even more. So it's time for action now, and we have a cohesive plan. We have a general strategy for both sides, and we are going to recruit accordingly. Now, there are some other objectives. So remember, this artifact, I do need to gather it. I do need to pick it up with a fat unit, right? This one offers, if I'm not mistaken, offers night stock, right? So it means it would be invisible during night, and whatever units walk past me, they will be ambushed. So it's really important that I get a really fat unit, right, wearing this armor. So I do need to pay attention to that. However, I do need to pay attention to my scouts as well. So I'll be going with a Griffin Rider here. Let me see about recruits. So I do need a fish. I'm not particularly keen on recruiting a fish on this map simply because it'll take me forever to be able to get a fish here. But I want to recruit a fish. Why? So I can alternate, so I can get another Griffin rider. Oh, what is wrong here? Not really sure what happened there, but there is another Griffin rider. Perfect. Strong, resilient, intelligent, trained. That's quite nice, actually. Good traits on these Griffin riders. Now I do want to. I could of course recall, right? I could recall some. For example, this mage, I would definitely recall at one point. Dwarvish fighter also good recall. However, Dwarvish fighter is not trained, right? This one is a waste. He cannot carry an artifact. Spearman, I really don't want the artifact on a spearman. I want something fat like a dwarf. Heavy infantryman, he's just too far away from leveling up, and I do prefer a dwarf to a heavy infantryman. He is trained though, so heavy infantryman could get that. Yeah, that could work actually. The heavy infantryman getting that. Dwarvish guardsmen. Guardsmen are absolutely fantastic. So the guardsman could also get that artifact. Don't get me wrong. I probably should give him that artifact. Let me think about it. What do you think? I mean, I was going for a dwarvish fighter, but a guardsman could definitely get that artifact as well. The reason why I want to try to recruit another dwarvish fighter is because my level of training is a bit higher. So I'm just going to go for it. Great, trained, perfect. So you see, I'm getting plus 1 HP and damage. So I'm getting more. Previous units, recalling previous units, absolutely fantastic. But I do want to give a chance to my new recruits, because otherwise, what's the point of picking training, right? I do need to make some recruits each scenario. You can't simply keep recalling your units from previous scenarios. Otherwise, basically your training is useless. Okay, with this being said, I wish I would have placed my pikemen here, and I wish I would have taken my Orcish Slayer south. Live and learn, I guess. Okay, let's move on to the most vulnerable side. So considering that I'm going south, here goes the wows. Okay, the thief can get these villages, so probably thief should go this way. Perfect. And leader can grab this. Now I do need here a scout. Let me see here. What kind of scout? So footpad or Drake glider. And of course I get the footpad first. So I will be recruiting the footpad on this side, I guess. Okay, now I'm... Oh, what? No. Okay, I made a mistake. I should have recalled the unit first. This is what I should have done. Because now the footpad will be trained with the previous... If the footpad is trained, he will be trained with the previous level, right? He will not be trained with the current level. So going to get training here, which is health training. Get this item for sure. Level 1 to level 2. And then an artifact. So we have the War Banner. Adjacent allies do 20% more damage. Good for leadership. Tome of Secrets, always good, minus 50%. Illuminates, lawful heals, plus 4 first strike. Sounds interesting, however, it doesn't cure poison, so it just seems like it's kind of a lightweight. This one is very good because it adds damage out of nothing. For example, this one is enhancing existing damage, whereas this one adds damage out of thin air, and this would be an absolutely marvelous piece of equipment on a clash. Sorry. So as I was saying, it would be a marvelous piece of equipment on a clasher. Now, this one again enhances damage, teleport. It just doesn't feel right. Plus 25 enhances again damage. However, it just enhances also resistance versus arcane, which is interesting. I mean, if I was undead, I would have definitely picked holy water. Melee magical, yeah, I guess for a for example, for this wows, of course I can't recruit multiple wows, but for somebody with lots of, I mean, really heavy melee units. That would be good. However, ranged, I don't have that many ranged units, so I'm saying adding damage out of thin air is my choice. So because of this, I would want to, let me actually have a look. The thief already has dwarvish fighter, strong, resilient, trained, intelligent, resilient, trained. Dwarvish guardsmen. So I guess I'll be recruiting dwarves. However, dwarves, if you remember, they do have a ranged attack. So I would want to recruit a clasher for diversity, and I would want him to have this. So, but first, let's not get sidetracked here. Strong, resilient, trained, perfect, plus 2 HP per level. Nice glider. However, this glider can't reach this village, unfortunately. Oh, you can't have everything in life, can you? And now some fatty dwarves. Strong, resilient, trained. Oh, this one, I mean trained units. Plus 10% HP, plus 1 HP per level. That's not that bad. I mean, he could definitely benefit from this one. Oh, I don't know. Guardsman, definitely. And another dwarvish fighter. Intelligent, resilient, trained. I mean, considering how close this fighter is to leveling up, I'm keen on giving him the bow because he could just, without taking any risks, he could use the bow to get some kills and level himself up. That might be an idea, actually, rather than giving it to a clasher. I mean, I know that level 3 dwarvish fighters do have ranged attacks. However, having two ranged attacks doesn't really hurt. Okay, that should be it. And let me go here and get this village. Perfect. Let me just resilient, intelligent, trained. I'm keen on. Okay, this one seems like the more passive one, so I'll be taking him there. This one seems like the more active one, so I'll get the trained one closer to the action. In terms of, I'm not even going to look, I'm simply going to go. Now these resilient, intelligent, trained, plus 14% damage, plus 1 HP. Perfect. Yes. And you see here, I'm even getting ambush on forest, which is pretty nice because look, these wooded hills can actually be a key terrain type for my dwarf. This one has to go on a long journey around, and now the recalls should start. And I will get a spearman for diversity. I will get a guardsman. I will get, and I kind of have to get the Allseeker. I have to get the mage because I do need experience into the mage. And I would say another fatty before I move to fencers. Perfect. And this one goes bottom as well. Now, another thing I haven't talked about is that these bonuses, I mean, both of them are close to red. Obviously, I'll need to guard this until blue gets it. I mean, when you play it, so I'll just clear this label, hopefully. Of course, fail. So there it is. How about this one? I will clear it up as well. Although this is where X marks the spot. This is where we want to go, right? So yeah. So I need to. I mean, in a real game online, right? When I say real, I mean real multiplayer game online, there is the human factor. So you can't just buff one teammate and forget about the other. The other would say, oh, this is no fun. So I would need, to be traditional. And plus, I do believe, I mean, look, in this case, blue got the shorter end of the stick. If I keep getting buffs on red, and then blue keeps getting the shorter end of the stick without any buffs himself, he will eventually crumble under the pressure. So I do need to equally develop my sides, right? So I can't just put too many cherries on one red cake. Now, in terms of this ruin, who is best suited to get it? Strong, healthy, trained. That would be a good contender in case if it's an artifact, right? But we shall see. Now I'm not really sure here. Where should I go with this thief? Should I go bottom? Should I go top? Okay, I'll risk it. Oh, yeah, I don't know what to say about that. So we do have Drake here, and he can reach me. And he can reach me with a strong unit. I was expecting a scout here to reach me, but well, Drake Fighter is going to reach me. Now I am going to push my units. Again, I have to basically run. And I'm going to get this. Perfect. Now I need to add here something so I can remember. Also, I can remember this is an important unit. This one is an important unit as well. And not really sure about this one here. Now I'm thinking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So if I place it here, I could basically get. Of course not. Well, it's not going to work. I have to basically. Oh, Elvish Sorceress. Okay, that's going to hurt. These elves are going to go so quickly through this forest that they might even cause trouble here before we finalize. So if all my red units are here, the elves just will go through this forest much faster than originally expected. Now, this is, again, another reason to push my Griffin Riders forward. Try to seem active on this side so that he sees activities here and pushes more units, right? But I'm a bit, I mean, this is bad. This is definitely bad. These will move quite quickly, so we shall see. However, it's still a long way. Yeah, so hopefully we will be done with purple by then. Again, might be a lot of units from purple, as we saw before on this map. Now, okay, that should do it. Dodge, perfect dodge there. Okay, there are some units coming bottom, which is perfect. Oh, houses. Look at that, 2 houses. Now, because this Elvish Sorceress went for the... I can scout with this glider and go here. Now, there is a lot of heat on this side. So, but I shouldn't... Again, I'm not even looking at red. I'm looking at blue simply because blue is the most vulnerable, right? So these units should be able to grab the X label, right? Perfect. I will be able to basically park my fat dwarves here. Should be able to go back, recruit more dwarves. Now, in terms of what happens here, I would say too much heat. I don't want him to be sending more units this way. I don't want to be attacked from 2 sides. I want him to funnel his units here. So I would say go back with the thief. I think I can even reach 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Unfortunately not. So I can't really reach here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, but I could perhaps put him, I don't know, somewhere here, right? So, or even here on 60%, try to lure some of these attacks, so then I can feast on these drakes in my own backyard. So thief going back, and footpad, which is not that important, right? Perfect. Footpad would go here. Excellent. And all according to plan with blue. And now I just need to show some anger. Now, ideally, I would push this steel clad on 40%. The only problem with that is I want to lure some of these units towards me. If I put him here, some of these units won't see me, right, and might not come to me. If I put him on 40%, he might actually be attacked, which would cause all sorts of trouble. However, I do want the skirmisher to come to me. So, it's just so difficult. Okay, Orcish Slayer here. And logically, the Dwarvish Steelclad should come here. However, let me see. I'm willing to take some risks because of 57 and he's dealing quite a lot of damage. I'm not going to risk it. I mean, he will have to basically be scared of what he's seeing only with this Thrasher and send more. So I will basically, well, let me see what's inside this ruin first. Oh, okay. Ah, old boy, out of the question. I'm afraid battlefields just aren't my scene. No drama, no style, no romance. No finesse at all. You probably wouldn't understand, so let me show you. I'll teach you how to break out of those dreary marching formations and step light as a feather. So I'm guessing movement training level 1, which is great actually. I mean, I would have preferred a unit, to be honest, but I mean, if I'm relying on dwarves and they become also quick by default, then that is absolutely fantastic. So that's actually a good bonus. Now, fish has to go here. Oh, I should have probably gone for this village now if I think. Never mind. Problem solved. Okay, this one as far as possible. This one as well. And now this Griffin Rider grabbing this village, this Griffin Rider grabbing this village. Okay, this scout shouldn't be a problem yet. And now let me see what else. Fencer. Thinking sending the fencer here, trying to help out a bit, but I don't know. My instincts tell me it would be better sent bottom, heavy infantrymen, quick, intelligent, trained. Those are some good traits. So I'm tempted to simply go with the recall rather than recruiting another one. Now this one is basically only has 1 experience. This one has 0 experience, so I will be dismissing that. Dismissing the mage as well. Dismissing the spearman. Quick, intelligent cavalryman with only 3 experience. I'm just going to dismiss it as well. So no more. Now what I do want to recruit is, let me have a look here. Again, remember I'm going versus Wowzers, right? Going versus 2 Wowzers, so I would need a mage, definitely. So to recruit mages, one needs Allseekers. Hopefully I can recruit mages first. Now, Allseekers. Well, I'll have to get another Allseeker, although I don't like that. However, he is trained, so it's pretty good. And is he also getting wow, first strike. I mean, it's not that useful on a Allseeker, but yeah, still. First strike. It's a bit funny to see it on an Allseeker, but I guess we can make the difference in close fights. Now I only have my leader and my steelclad, which means we are done with red side. Now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Perfect. So I'm just going to. Oh God. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Just, oh god, set label 5 horses. I'm even thinking here, I was going to go with Saurians, right? Saurian augurs here. Seeing how many Wowsers are coming at me, I'm doubting that. However, there is a catch. Wowsers are slow. So if I do manage to break through and join this army, perhaps mages then can take over. And I would have some steel clads with blade attacks. It wouldn't be that bad. I mean, I do need the augurs if I'm going to fight on this terrain, because otherwise it's just going to be a stalemate, right? He won't hit me, I won't hit him, and then slowly these bosses are going to get dangerously close to me. So from this perspective, I would say, well, first things first. So I would say recall an augur, recall the thief, strong, quick, trained, and he has a weapon as well. Recall the burner, and I would say, oops, dismiss this fighter. And now let me see my recruits. Okay, I have 112 gold still, and I would need to recruit clashers and guardsmen, or fighters and dwarvish fighters. So I feel that I do need some more dwarvish fighters, but I do need Allseekers and augurs, which is a bit, well, I guess Allseekers, if you're going to plow through, they are not that bad. I mean, especially if I'm fighting an augur. So from this perspective, well, do I want to recruit? So I definitely want to recruit a dwarvish fighter. Trained, thank God. Perfect. 47, so trained. Now I'm not going to recruit a clasher. I'm not going to keep changing. I'm going to again go for the dwarves. Well, of course it's a fighter. So I do need Allseekers. If I want a guardsman, I need another clasher, which I'm not sure I will recruit. But I will be going with, although I need a clasher, I'm Drake. I mean, I do need a clasher, and he has Pierce versus all these Drakes. So I might as well recruit a clasher. Okay, clasher. However, I feel Allseeker is needed now to put some kind of a pressure early on here. And then I can, oh, healthy, strong, trained. That's nice. Tenacity. What does tenacity do? Halves when defending. Is he vulnerable at all? Not at all. I would want tenacity for a thief, for example. Anyway, let us... or for a Drake, actually. Yeah, for a Drake, remember, minus 50% cold, minus 30% arcane. This is just insane. So tenacity would actually help a lot. Oh, was that giving me tenacity as well? I believe it was giving me tenacity as well. So from this perspective, perhaps it would have been better on a fencer. Anyway, what's done is done. Let's see here if... Okay. I think the best way to play this, and I don't want to do this, but I'm going to do it. Ugh, it's a bit silly. Let's see here. Perhaps this way. Still a bit silly. Perhaps this way. Well, it's still silly, but at least the soothsayer can't really attack me. Plus, if he does go for this village, that is his death wish. So I'm going to go with this. Perfect. I'm going to disable planning mode, and I don't feel safe to stay here with the footpad. I'm going to grab a village instead. Hopefully he'll go for the thief rather than go for the footpad. Then this side, again, as I said, I do need to push forward as much as possible. Okay, this one I must not forget is to go on the village. Now, I am tempted to push my walls forward here. Now let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, the problem with that is that he might have a burner here, and that burner might... Okay, let me first push this one quick. No, I don't have any quick ones, which is annoying. Okay, I'm definitely pushing this one forward, simply because it has the weapon, as you remember. So it has ice bow. So yeah, definitely pushing this one forward. Definitely pushing this one forward here. Want to stay outside the range of a burner. Well, I'm going to risk it a bit with the wows on 20%. Not that bad, I guess. This one goes on X, so I've managed to accomplish my objective. 4 fat dwarves here, but I need more. I need more help there. Why was I so slow? This doesn't make any sense. This... Probably I recruited these in batches because I had to recruit the scouts as well. Anyway, leader, and that's it. So let us see. Okay, I don't know why. I had the impression that he couldn't hit the thief. I almost lost a thief. I was under the impression that he couldn't hit the thief with the auger. Obviously, I was wrong. Oh, thank God it's not the burner. Okay, at least that wall survives. That's all I need. Nice attacks here. Oh, now I need to go for this one. It's going to be bad. That's going to be bad. Okay, I'm looking here, so it's going to be 31. Well, it's not that bad. I mean, if I could, for example, it would be 31. So if I could attack this skirmisher and then survive whatever attacks comes at me, I don't know how much damage the skirmisher deals, probably 2. It would be 30%, so I would need basically to not die to a glider, which is, I would say, realistic. The only problem is if this particular burner comes around and is able to reach the walls, that would be the real problem. So yeah, I don't know. Perhaps I should even attack the auger and then pray. So basically attack the auger and then pray that, well, it's I need to put the walls. I need to tuck him in somehow, some way. Do I have a... Okay, I have this burner here. Thank God, burner can be here and kind of lock this. The burner can lock this. So my burner can lock his burner away. So all good, all good. Plus this one needs to heal like ASAP. Okay, I do have a null sticker here, so I could easily, I mean, I could deal with this problem a bit easier, I guess. Yeah, I could deal with this problem a bit easier than originally estimated. And I can put the thief somewhere around the auger here. Thank God these are slow. I mean, the wowsers are slow. Oh, this one is quick. Anyway, it doesn't look that bad. It could have been worse. So I could even now go with the footpad and grab this. Again, I'm not really sure what's coming from here, so probably I should scout with the Griffin Rider first, see what's coming, then decide with the footpad. Also, I might need to use the footpad to help, but I need to scout. Here, obviously, I need to draw more attention. That's good. I'm seeing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 units. Perfect. That's what I want to see. And burner. It's absolutely incredible that the burner is coming here. I want that. I don't want the burner to be going towards this boss. Great. So now let's focus on what's important. We've defined the overarching strategy. So what's important is kill as many units here, draw as much attention as possible. And let us see here. Should I put this a bit forward on 60 to attract even more attention? Also, I should be using this Orsica. Perhaps it would be better to be efficient at this point. Kill this auger, kill this fighter, but the problem is this Thrasher deals a lot of damage. So not really sure here if I should push my Steelclad forward or if I should keep playing around with this line. Now 9-3. Okay, that is... Well, this is a good experience holder, right? The auger. So if I can kill him using several units. That would be perfect. However, I need to defend against these as well, so I'm so tempted to just do this. Okay, I'm going to do this and then see what happens. Okay, now all these units are going to come for my steelclad. That is for sure. So instead of going here, they're going to come for my steelclad. Quick, strong, resilient terrain. So I'll have to be incredibly efficient in dispatching of these units at night, which is not something I particularly enjoy. So I would say, given how this is going and how many units are coming at me, kind of forced. Now, it might be better to simply go for the fighter, although, well, this one is a good spot, definitely. This one is also even a better spot. Those are a lot of units coming my way. This one can't really hit anything, so I might as well put him here. This one can hit something. Okay, might as well put the Orcish Slayer here. And yeah, so from this perspective, let me see here what would be the outcome of this. Okay, I'm going to do this. So don't like this at all. Makes more sense. It makes most sense, to be honest, to use the Offseeker from here, and I think that's what I'm going to end up doing, fortunately. Okay. The only problem now is that I have a Drake Fighter here, which I don't know how to optimally address. I could choose to ignore it. That would definitely be an option. Not the best option, but definitely an option. I could choose to put this on these hills, try to create some confusion here. Okay, I kind of have to go for this. Even if this particular spearman dies, I need to do some hits now, otherwise it will be too difficult. Perfect, perfect. That's what I needed there. 3 out of 3. That simplifies things a bit. Now I could go with this Slayer here. Perfect, nice hits there, nice hits. So I would say now it's a bit, I mean, this one is a bit more protected. Not quite, but a bit more protected. Now I could also go with this Sergeant here. Would this Sergeant die? 9-4-36. It will definitely not die, but it will put some damage. That's good damage there. So now this Thrasher would have 1 HP, so no matter what he attacks, it will be bad for him. Now, I'm a bit just worried that he might just choose to attack the Orcish Slayer and basically throw away the experience. Oh, the burners, the burners. Now this one was supposed to be hidden, isn't it? Well, not anymore, I guess. Well, this is... I'm taking lots of risks, so I think I'm overhelping blue at this point. Yeah, this is not... I have a feeling this is not going to end well. I'm just focusing too much on blue and I'm neglecting red at this point. Let's see what happens here. Okay, expected Elvis Scouts. How about here? 2, 3. Okay, there is... Oh, there is a lot coming for this footpad, so I think he should just stay put. Okay, now I do need to recruit a mage, so I would say... I'm not sure if this knows how to get this bonus or not. Say, put my leader forward just to discourage him from going here. Okay, so I have 2 dwarvish fighters on 60%, trying to lure all these units into me. However, I might have overlured. That's always the danger. But definitely here, I'm making myself known to this player. Okay, now on this side, I do need to tuck my wows in. And I mean, tuck it away from the Drake burner mostly. So I would need to go here 2-4. Hopefully he won't hit everything. Okay, 25. So normally I would say that I should be fine. I should be able to survive anything except a burner. Now, in terms of this village, nobody else can take it except this particular guardsman. Yeah, it doesn't look too good, does it? I could go for this glider simply because he does 5-6-2. It's just everybody's just dealing a lot of damage. Could go for this auger. Well, I don't know. Just going to go this way. Could take also this one. It just feels a bit. Can remember I need to block here like that. So from this perspective, I'm not going to do that now. I'm gonna. Perfect. That's what I wanted. So now have a nice flank here. Waz is securely tucked away from this burner. And now this particular guardsman can get some well-deserved experience. Perfect. This one has to stay here, unfortunately, to block the burner. Okay, that wasn't too bad. Maybe the walls will even survive. So he just needs to... I don't think he needs to even dodge one. I think he should be fine. It's only 3 fire breath. I mean, let me see here. Minus 50%, so he should be... Let's say 5. 5 times 3. He should be fine. He should be fine. Perfect. Now, there is always this problem here, which I'm not going here. I'm not suicidal. So I dare say... Well, let's see what are the odds here. Well, not pretty good, are they? Now, this auger, it would be a... I mean, it would be a pity not to use him, right? So, but also the leader. Be a pity not to use the leader, isn't it? I feel that the leader should... I mean, this is a level 2, isn't it? Yes, it's a level 2. So actually I have to pay attention here. This particular auger needs kind of 16 to level up. And it would be good to prioritize him, actually. So I would need to get rid of this Drake fighter. Then I would need to... So from this perspective, I would say... backstab this Drake fighter first, see what happens. Not much, apparently. Now, perhaps I could go with the... So I need 5 hits, so that should get me the kill there. I need to clear this unit as fast as possible so I can get to the experience prize, right? Now, if I go to the experience prize, 6-5, 10-4, this one should not kill him, but should hurt him a lot, right? So I would go with my leader here, I would say, but obviously after I recruit. So, okay, no available troops to recall, that is obvious. So I would recruit... I recruited a fighter, didn't I? And I was saying I will be recruiting augurs, and not really sure how to best place this one, whether I should go here or there. Remains to be seen. So I will just be recruiting an Osaka Strong dexterous, that should be fine. I'm recruiting an Allseeker Y, so I can recruit another Augur, right? So from this perspective, I would say leader here. But I need to recruit more, right? It's just so... It's really, really tense at this point. One more recruit, I guess, which is another Augur. I have 32 gold left, 35 soon. I shall see. I can wait a bit before I make the other recruits, I feel. It would have to be, I guess, Drake fight next turn. Drake fighter, 17 plus... it's still not enough. Well, it is actually. So 17 plus 16, 33. So it is barely enough for a Drake fighter and another Dwarvish fighter. So no clashes. Which is a bit odd for a Drake, but yeah, it will have to make do. Now, I don't want to kill it. Definitely don't want to kill it. As you can see, I'm getting full hits. If I did not select a type of attack that would not kill it, I would have killed it with the leader, and the experience would have been wasted on the leader. So it's, it's good thinking. Because always when you need to hit, that's Wesnoth. When you need to hit, you don't hit, and when you need to not hit so much, you hit everything. So now this one almost has perfect. Now this one almost has full. It's almost a level 2 basically. Now, not sure here. I mean, I could even keep him here. No, nobody can reach me actually. As far as I can tell, nobody can reach me, and this would get 2 hit points from rest heal, and then 4 hit points from the Augur. Yeah, that would be actually pretty good. Nobody can reach this thief, can they? Now, in terms of this Elvish Scout, I could park my glider in here, and I could basically lure a fight, but I just don't want to. I don't want to. I want to be going south as fast as possible. And as I say that, I didn't recruit anything with my leader, but it's just how recruits work. And I could tuck away my recruits in this corner, I guess. Then they will be a bit safer. They would be able to kind of retreat towards south. Okay, that wasn't too bad. Now, in terms of this side, this particular footpad could choose to stay there, which I guess would secure my recruits for another Dwarvish fighter and a Drake fighter. The only problem with that is that the Drake burner might choose to go for him. In that case, this footpad would be food. Now, another better use for this footpad is, I think about it, would be going here. And then basically try to get this particular. So try to get that. Let me see here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5. That's good. This could work. This is not quick. Nobody can get this village. So I think should I go here? I could use this footpad to get the bonus, right? So could even do that a bit, chip away at this. And then next stop. Hopefully, I hope he doesn't go here. I hope he keeps hitting the griffin. So now this footpad can go here and get the bonus for my blue side. Now, in terms of this Dwarvish fighter, given how things have gone, definitely going south. These 3 are new recruits, so I don't really care much. Now, this unfortunately has to stay there to basically keep the line. Yeah, I don't see what could go wrong. Hope these are not my last words in this scenario. So let us move on with it. Get on with it, right? Okay, level 2 there. It's pretty good. Okay, I need dodges here. Like Like there's no tomorrow. Dodge, 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 dodge. Perfect. Enough dodges, I think. Enough dodges. Okay. No, no, no. Perfect. Excellent. Ooh, that was scary, but that was the only way I could alleviate some of the pressure on blue, really. Perfect. Now I feel blue has a fighting chance. Though, those were a bit too many hits there. But I guess you can't have everything in this world, can you? But now this one is quick. No, it's not. So this particular footpad can simply go here, and I should be fine. Now, I need to save this because this one has, if you remember, it has the artifact. So I'll put the special overlay to show the artifact. Now, it could be worse, I guess. So, oh, this one is actually, oh God, this is unbelievable. I forgot this. So this is basically me being lucky that this one also has skirmish. So it's incredibly well suited for blocking enemy attacks, basically very well suited. And yeah, I mean, this is absolutely fantastic. Unfortunately, I can't really get here the experience with the mage. I mean, I need it so badly to get this experience with the mage. I need it. However, if I do get the experience with the mage, my defense is going to become a bit awkward because I do need this Slayer here to basically be on 70% with his 36 hit points. And, or do I? I do, I kind of do. This Sergeant on 50%, I mean, I guess I could put the Sergeant here to defend. I don't know. I need to defend here, and I need to basically pull this Dwarvish fighter back. I also need a white. I need many, many things. Now, too many, I would say. This is not a problem here, because this can be dealt with by the Dwarvish Berserker, right? It's a Berserker now, it's level 2. But this one is a problem. I could put my mage here, and then the mage would have 49, and he would need another level 2. But then how do I protect the mage from these heathens, from these skirmishers? It's going to be a problem. So from this perspective, I won't be able to use the mage. I might be able to use the sergeant, which is not that bad, I guess. Well, I could use the merman fighter, right? It's trained, it's quick, resilient, trained. So I might be able to use the merman fighter and basically only have one hit on the mage. One hit on the mage. Yeah, that could work actually. So I was being so sad about this merman fighter, but he might just come to the rescue there. So I would say this one here, and suddenly these units, they can't just fly away so freely. And the merman fighter, yeah, he can tank, not a problem. 60%, 40 hit points. He should be able to tank. Should, again, big should. Then if I put the mage here, right, he will be on 50%. So he should, again, big should again. He should be able to deal with these, because it will only be one slot, right? So I would like to believe that the mage with 24 hit points can tank, can at least evade one shot. That's all I need, one shot, really. So I need the mage to evade one shot, but then I need to basically put some units in between. For example, this is 3, unfortunately. 3, 4, 5. I do have the guardsman here, which is fantastic. And I need to basically put this fencer forward. I need to risk the fencer. This one can also be a good recipient. This would get basically 47. Oh god, it's just... Okay, I'm gonna go with the mage. Made up my mind. So mage going here. Perfect. So now the mage only needs 16 to level up. Now in terms of this Orcish Slayer is best put here, right? And this guardsman will kind of need to be... Where should I put the guardsman? I would say the guardsman would need to be here. Definitely putting the guardsman there. Okay, perfect. Now we need to make sure we eliminate this glider. It's really important to us. I could try to eliminate it like this. Could work still. However, if I do this, do I have somebody that can fly around? Probably somebody could fly around and then kill my my Off-Seeker, right? So I'm not sure that I could protect him if this does indeed happen. I could put my fencer there on... Could put my fencer here on 40%, and then he would only be able to fly with the strong resilient fighter, so I guess that could work, although that would unnecessarily reduce the hit points of my fencer. Okay, I'm gonna do it with this one then. I'll get some useful experience here. Keep this one for a bigger fish. Perfect. Now, I need my... So there are two options. Put my Slayer here, but then he'll be attacked from multiple sides. So I guess I need to put my Slayer on this particular tile. So only 2 attacks. And this one would basically close the defense. Well, better than I expected. So I would say undo. Oh, no more undo. Now I could put this Dwarvish Steelclad on flat rather than putting this 41 hit points fighter on flat. And I could be relying on the 41 hit points on 60%, which would not be that bad. Perhaps that is the better call. To put the... yeah. Then they will go for whatever they will go. Problem is, if I do put this fighter on flat there, then these burners are all going to go for him. All of them. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, all of them are going to go here for him. And we saw what happened there with 3 burners. My Dwarvish fighter almost died. So, yeah, I'm not going to do that again. This can't get too far either. So, that's pretty good. So, I would say go back with this one. Go back here all the way. Not sure whether I should go too much. Perhaps, well, this one doesn't need a lot of reach, does it? So perhaps here, this one here. This should be impenetrable. Big should. So there, if something does go through, let's say if this one dies or this one dies, at least I have another backup line. So if these two, either of these two die, of course the mage can also die. But the mage can only be attacked from 1 slot. So if the mage dies, I'm pretty much dead. No, if the mage dies... So let me put this here. So if the mage dies, at least this one escapes with his dear life. Then again, special overlay, special overlay. Shouldn't use these units with a special overlay. Was there one more? Was there one more? Don't remember. Yes, this one was as well. This one was basically heroic, so it's really important. So nice job, fish here. Fish is giving me hope. However, the fish now is the one which is exposed from a lot of sides. right? Fish is actually exposed from 4 sides, and all the burners, well, not all the burners, most of the burners could go on him. From this perspective, I would be actually worried for 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, he can't do 7, so it would be fine. It would be fine. He wouldn't be able to reach this slot. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Won't be able to reach this slot either way. Okay, that was not too bad, must admit. Now here, I don't want to be slowed and then slowly killed, right? So I definitely don't want to be in that position. So from this perspective, I would say bring the Griffin Rider back and try again now to... I mean, definitely I would want to block this Elvis Scout from getting too comfortable here. So remember, the footpad would go on this forest. So from this perspective, I would say this is the farthest I could go to block the movement from, block Elvis Scout's movement. And this particular Griffin Rider could potentially help in the future south. And this reminds me, I need to recruit yet another mage, because as we see, we are really struggling here with healing. Okay, so healing is important. We are going to basically deal with this quite well here. I'm not really sure if it's going to go well or not. Let us see. Okay. Okay, we got interrupted there a bit, so let us see here. Did I make all the movements possible or not? I guess so. Okay, that's the best we can do. Perfect. Let's now see blue player. As described, this one goes here. Next turn, it will go. It will get the blessing bonus point. No matter how you want to call it, it will get it. Now, oh, this is just so tempting here with the Elvish Sorceress. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's quick. I'm kind of forced to just go for it. I mean, I won't be able to. Unfortunately, I won't be able to recruit now, because if I do go for recruits, this Elvish Sorceress will kill me. It's a bit unfortunate, but it's the way it is. Now, let us see here how I would have to basically go bottom with absolutely everything I have here. And because all these units went bottom, I should be fine. But I can't go back and recruit. It's just there's no time. Imagine my leader will be here. Then this Elvish Sorceress deals like an insane amount of damage. Okay, let us see here how to best dispatch of these burners. Again, burners are evil. So I would say the faster I can kill them, the better, right? So I'd say even this would be a good choice. That would be enough. It should be enough. So I would say do 40, 43. Okay. I'm not sure what would be the best course of action here, but I could simply go with the Orvsiker, or I could soften him up. Let's see this one. Healthy, intelligent, trained. Healthy, strong, trained. It feels that this one has higher chances. 3% of dying. This one has 7% of dying, so definitely I would go with this one. It should be fine. Oh, lots of hits there, lots of hits. Great, some misses, but I missed as well. No. Great. That was too close for comfort, to be honest, but it's great use of the Orvsiker. These burners are evil. They die pretty. I mean, they are incredibly difficult to kill during the day. They just deal retaliation everywhere. Right, now this particular burner, which is intelligent quick, could also die to an Osaka. Or it could basically, I could soften him up with this particular auger. Hope I don't die. No, there's no way I'm dying. So I will soften him up with this auger. Perfect. Now Soothsayer and blue has healing, ladies and gentlemen. I should have probably taken care of this earlier in scenario 1, but again, it's not always, things don't always go your way. Now this would be 40%, however he will be outside the range of most units, because most units went bottom here, right? So I would probably be able to, again, I need this particular strong, quick, trained, and steadfast. I would need him to get the kill. Oh, 15. Now I have to protect him. This is just never ending, is it? 15, let's see, 5-3. He is steadfast though. So I would say, let me see, what are his resistances? So when he's defending, his resistances is plus 20%. So if this one goes strong dexterous, so 5-3, 7-2, he shouldn't die. He shouldn't die this scout no matter what. So I don't actually need to protect him. Now, that is great. Now, in terms of this particular Allseeker, he can most definitely kill this by himself, but I'm wondering, is there a better target here for this experience? Perhaps, I mean, these units, for example, they have nothing to do. So perhaps they could, for example, this one has nothing to do. Perhaps this one could get the experience instead. Okay, you see it got full hits, so it's pretty good. If not, I would have put the experience in the burner, which is closer to leveling up. Now, these will heal here. Now, I'm tempted to basically put the... Not sure what's coming at me, to be honest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I can't really get the village. Can't really hold the village. But what I can do... Well, first things first, I should be able to... I do need to address this particular skirmisher one way or the other. And I just don't have magic damage to address him. So this would make more sense, to be honest, but it would make more sense, to be honest. I should try it. It would make a lot of sense. Though this one could also address it. It's not magical though. Okay, this one makes more sense. Perfect. Thank God. Now, not too scared about these augers. Now, this one could get nice experience from this auger if he would hit once. Great. Now, could try to bully this glider a bit. Now, I'm not sure what I will find here. That's my only problem. I believe there are lots of units as far as I could remember, so I shouldn't try to bully anybody at this point. I would say this thief here should be quite safe. Perhaps here even. This one should get enough healing here. And this one should be in a pretty good position to help everybody. here. Perfect. Great. Now this particular dwarvish fighter can... Well, I could... I mean, I'm not sure what's coming this way, but definitely can't reach this side, and this one is 38. Sure, it won't die, right? I'm pretty sure it won't die. So I would say put some damage into there. Okay, nice hits. And now... Great, the glider is also... Huh? Didn't even notice that I didn't attack with the... Well, no hits, but that's not an emergency, right? Now, again, I would use this burner, but I'm not sure what's coming my way. Yeah. So... I'm just going to heal him for full potential. Okay. Seems my strategy has worked. Now it's really important what happens here, ladies and gentlemen. I am going to have a look if I forgot moving any of my units. Apparently not. And this is where the game is played. Can red players survive here or not? If he survives, it's pretty much game over. Look, my strategy has worked perfectly. I'm in this choke point. Nobody is coming at me. Everybody went for red. Grey is far away with all his units. He's fighting air, he's fighting thin air. So if I can join my forces here, then that would be absolutely fantastic. So pray for me that this is the most critical moment in the game. Let's see how it goes. He's going for the fish. He's going for the fish with Pierce. That was quite a lot of damage. Can he dodge? He can dodge. Oh, no, why? Come on. I forgot about that. That is so silly. That is so silly. I was so focused. I did so well, but I forgot about that obstacle. Well, I guess it would have he would have needed a long time to heal, right? So it's not the biggest of deals. Also, he was trained, I think. I think he was trained, but it's just a pity because I had all units in place, and I think what I did, I attacked a bit this auger, right, and I moved my units away. I could have closed the line very, very easily. So I did lose one unit with blue, but it's not the end of the world. And now I don't even need to run, actually. I could just man up versus these guys here. Simply because I have an elvish sorceress for for my Osaka. Nice meal. I could also put it into a thief, the experience. But the reason why I'm keen on using the Osaka is because I don't want to get in range of these wowzers. So I do need to kill this sorceress. So that would be fine. It's a pity that Osaka died, but I guess Osakas are not that reliable units anyway, so it's not the biggest loss. Okay, so blue is doing fine. These units have decided to, again, they saw this clump of units and they have decided to go around simply because this seems impenetrable. Now, I could just play with them and just go back. So you see, they are confused. They are going top, they are going bottom, they are going south. Purple has been completely confused and destroyed. Now, it's the question, can I actually kill his units fast enough so that grey does not become a problem? So this is a question that we will answer together. And I still have to deal with all these healthy units, right? So it's not over yet. It's a step in the right direction, but it's not the end of the war. I need this to level up so badly. Now, how to best deal with these units? Now, I might have to sacrifice my berserkers just so I can plow through these units. Think about it for a second. So I would need this on flat, definitely. I would need him to deal damage on this skirmisher so the mage can get the experience. This particular heavy infantryman will not fare too well versus those. Oof, doesn't fare too well against anything. He can attack. He can definitely attack. For example, he can definitely attack this skirmisher. Not really sure here how to best deal with this. Just, intuitively, I'll use the heavy infantryman away from the burners. Though I'm blocking attack. Yeah, it's not looking good. Okay, those were some good hits. So I would need to basically invest in my mage. Now, I'll bring this here so I can use the magic attack to clear this particular skirmisher. Oh, that I did not expect that. Now I'm kind of forced to use my Allseekers because I need to protect these units here. So I would say, don't even know. This one definitely here. Okay. I mean, the Allseekers will die. There's no question about that. Now, I need to... I might even put it here, because there's no way I can protect it. So I might even use it to defend, right? Okay. Now, this frees up my assassin, which I will be forced to use to eliminate this important target. This will expose my assassin, unfortunately. But I was forced because the Steelclad couldn't get the kill, right? And now I would need to risk my fencer, I guess. The guardsman could come here, and the sergeant could come here. The sergeant will basically be exposed from 3 sides. Should be able to take it with normal luck. So 60 divided by 2, 30. So he could even get one more hit in. So the sergeant should be able to take those attacks. But the difference between should and actually happening, it's, as we know. Now 35, that should once more be able to defend against whatever is thrown at him. Okay, this one doesn't have any special abilities here. This one needs to heal. He has done plenty in this fight. Now, don't know about this fish. Could try to kill this fighter, I guess. (9-3). That's a lot of damage, actually. Okay, I will try to kill this fighter. Expecting a bit more there. Perfect. Now I could put now my general onto my sergeant onto 20% and get the kill there. I'm not sure how many hit points I would have as a result, but most of these burners won't be able to reach me, so I should be fine with only 2 units reaching me. So that should work, actually. 47. I should be able to tank 47. Oof, not really sure right now. So 20 plus 24, 44. So 47. I'm not sure if there's some weird glider coming. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, the glider could potentially reach me. Now, I could try to put the fencer there. So now definitely I would have to risk the spearman. And put the fencer here so that I can at least save those. Oh, I'm running out of units, guys. As I'm talking like that, I'm running out of units. And if once this berserk goes, well, I have this here actually, and I could use it to soften up this particular fighter. And these two will basically close lines. So that is actually nice. Perfect. So now this Drake fighter is not so confident in attacking the Berserker. He will have to use something else. So now these will probably go for the Griffin Rider. But again, I was never planning on doing something very... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, this one needs to go. This one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if this one goes here, there's only the scout that can reach him. So that should be fine. Okay, actually putting the griffin here wouldn't be a major problem. Griffin can handle himself for a while at least. Now, this one can definitely help a bit more. Now, in terms of future recruits, I could have several options. Let me see though. I need one more spearman, I guess, if I am to recruit another. Day is coming, so I guess spearman would be good. However, there are lots of wowsers, so from this perspective, I'm keen on recruiting one more Offseeker, so I could recruit one more mage. Okay, so this still doesn't tell me what I'm going to do with this spearman, right? This still doesn't tell me. Could put him here to prevent, I mean, I'm not sure if there's somebody coming from here or not. I mean, there's a lot of surface area on this Orcish Slayer, so at least I want them to go for this spearman instead, right? He's an easier target. Then, I'm not sure about this lieutenant, if there's a glider or not coming out. I guess I'll just have to take the risk. Because I want to be able to, I mean, if I put the fencer forward, I guess I need to risk this Orcish Slayer from 3 slots. There's no other way. And at least save this lieutenant, simply because the lieutenant is more, I mean, it has better value than the Orcish Slayer, I guess. Okay, this one they would both deal a lot of damage actually. I'm not sure. Could even try to go this way on 70%. This particular skirmisher will definitely go for the Allseeker, so I'm just going to leave it at that. So I'm going to go on 70%. In case of this Berserker dies, have a decent cover. And basically, if this one goes for the Allseeker, then there's one less attack on the Orcish Slayer. There will be tons of attacks on this. Not sure here. Tons of attacks on this Dwarvish fighter. He doesn't have a weapon, however, I just don't want to give him unlimited attacks. You'll basically kill him for sure. Yeah, but at least if this one dies, and this one dies, I still have some sort of line, yeah, with all my units. And these two, they don't have any weapons, so it should be fine. Okay, too much planning here. Hopefully not. Again, I haven't lost any unit with red player yet. He might also go for the Merman fighter. So he might, again, some of these attacks might go to weak units which were going to die anyway, and which wouldn't have helped me in my fight to get strong core units. Okay, nice healing going around. Thanks to the soothsayer. Now let's go here. Join the battle. Nay, lads, my talents will be wasted on the front lines. Combat experience. Training level 2. Combat experience. Did I get the combat experience in the previous scenario? I believe I did. So now I'm getting basically... Wow, I'm getting a lot, to be honest. Yeah, I do remember getting combat experience for blue. So via a bonus point, right? Via a bonus point. So now I have combat experience. I mean, blue units will be absolutely brutal. So they would have both hit points, training, and also combat experience training, which is absolutely incredible. So they will be able to advance faster, free upkeep, which are absolutely fantastic. Heals +4 and cures as well. Cures, that is pretty good. And a leadership. Yeah, I would take that any day. That is great. But now there is the problem of where to place this footpad. I guess that answers it. So now I do need to kill this Elvish Sorceress, as discussed. Now I can be a bit bold here. I feel that I can be a bit bold here. Move this unit forward. Perfect. Now this unit is almost leveled up. Now I can continue. Push my wows. 70% here. Kind of curious. Okay, there's not much lying ahead, which is great. It means that I can be even more daring with my other units. Okay, this one should survive no matter what. This one can heal. And since I am far away from the burner, is that I can be incredibly daring with my walls. Perfect. Now it seems like blue is helping red now. Now in terms of this particular little problem here, I have basically lots of kills to be doing. So one is this particular scout here, which is annoying. Okay, 15. I should be able to get kill with this particular thief. Of course, almost killed my thief. Now I need to protect my thief. Great. Well, it's not that bad, I guess. Could have been worse. So go for the sorceress. I'm not even going to compute. Pretty sure. What? Pretty sure the Offseeker has good chance of killing. Now there shouldn't be anything coming from top because the glider would have seen it, right? So there shouldn't. Now, in terms of who gets the experience here, I'd say that this particular orca. This particular thief. Perfect. I mean, I do need to level up my thieves because they do get that skirmish ability. Now, in terms of who do I heal? Could heal up this thief. Definitely. I think I must. Oof. Well, at least he won't die. I mean, if he dies from 3, that is understandable, but at least do it this way. So now he can't even die from 3. So it's okay. Yeah, I'd say it went well here, as long as, I mean, provided, let me see, 1, 2. I hope there is nobody coming. I really hope for this thief's sake. So now blue is actually looking quite strong. So blue lost 1 unit, but the red is about to lose a lot more. And blue has incredibly strong training stats because he got bonus points training. He definitely has less interesting units than the red has, but he does have a lot of training. So let us see how many units will red lose. That is the question, ladies and gentlemen. Perfect. Oh, it's going well. Again, this I think will die. I don't think I can save him. Okay, he's dodging quite well. He's dodging. Oh. Okay, please dodge. Perfect. Excellent. Dodge. Oh, I guess you can't have everything, I guess. That was a trained loyalist and had a lot of experience. And he should have survived, but I guess, you know, this particular fighter survived. You can't just have everybody surviving the way you want them to. But that was a lot of experience that went down the drain. Now I should, again, I should be able to I need 2 hits either way, so with my luck, I might as well leave the mage on 50% just in case, so I'm kind of forced to play this way. Perfect. White mage, thank you. Now, I need to free this dwarvish fighter, resilient quick. So to this end, I kind of need to get rid of the most annoying units first. This one is definitely annoying. And I would say, why not use the mage? Put more experience into the mage. Perfect. Now, this one is incredibly annoying. Might as well use my heavy infantryman. Deals a lot of damage. Perfect. Excellent. Now, I'm keen on using this, but not that sure. Now, I could use the fish, 11. Fish should be able to basically dodge ones. Perfect. Great. Now, I wish I had the spear, so I could basically kill this burner, but I don't, so well, I don't know here what would be the optimal move. Okay, there are a lot of annoying units here. One of them is this burner, the other one is the other burner. Guess eliminating these burners would be a great move. This could also deal a lot of damage, so don't know how to best move my units around here. I'm guessing this one. You see, it's not that sure. Okay, at least this allows me to move my, yeah, so I can do that. Okay, that didn't go too well. Yeah, I don't know what to say here. Could definitely use this particular Dwarven Steelclad because he will be a bit away from the fight here. Yeah. And now I can basically use my health units on the hill. Like this lieutenant. However, this lieutenant should hit like a boss if I am going to achieve anything, really. And which one should be my target of choice? Guessing the one on 30%. Nice hits. Now, I could even use my Olsica with leadership. Let me see if it makes a difference. It does, but not quite. Right, so how about here? Okay, I'm going to use my Griffins. Just don't understand. This has 20% defense. Why aren't my Griffins hitting? I might need to use my Olsica here. Great. Now, might have dug myself into a hole. Well, not quite. I can still play around it. So I would place my assassin here, my Orcish Slayer. And I would say I do have this Griffin as well. Actually, I can do undo here. So I could try to 7-4, 13-2, or 16-2. Well, 16-2 definitely sounds a bit better. Let me see here. It's 5-4. Let's have a try. Oh, God. Just. Okay, I might have lost my Griffin Rider there. But I guess it's better to lose a Griffin Rider than lose a core unit, right? You can always recruit more Griffin riders. Now, should cover this Berserker. No point in losing him for nothing. And in terms of, I might have lost my Griffin rider here as well. This Fencer can basically cover a bit. Okay, not too bad on the southern front. Lost a ton of experience into and it went down the drain together with the Spearman, but it's nothing I can't come back from. Now, this would be a problem though, because I can't really hide my Offseeker, right? So I could put my leader here, but I feel that I need to recruit at this point, so I'm not really sure what to be the best move here. I might have to even do this. Okay, that should be good enough, more or less. And next turn I would be able to recruit and defend a bit. Planning will deactivated. Let me see if I've got anything. Osika, leader. Yeah, that is absolutely fine. And let us see what will happen next with the blue player. Great, this thief is ready for... As long as I stay away from these guys, I should be fine. I should just keep going into these. I can kill all these guys, I feel. So... Okay, this is definitely food here. No, not doing that. That would just be silly. But what I can do this... Great. Now... 24... Oh, great. Okay, at least that will get the kill. Now, in terms of this one, let me do this. Oh, nothing. Now I have a problem with this guardsman in water. Well, I guess he won't die from one attack, so it's not that big of a problem. Still, I would have preferred if that didn't happen. Now, I have to also look at the turn number, but it won't be a problem, this one. So let us see here. There are too many units to kill, I feel, so I might have to improvise a bit. Let me see. So I would say do this first. And now 13 definitely won't die. Okay. Great. Now I have my skirmisher, steadfast skirmisher. And I can deal some damage into these pesky clashes. Okay, if I thought I had one more. Now, oof, that was not what I expected. Yes, again. It's becoming worse and worse. Three, 5, 6, 7. Oof. So I might have to use this thief here. The problem with using the thief is that I don't want to lose it. I could use the... I could use the glider instead, but then the glider might die. That is not the biggest of deals. So from this perspective, I would say it's okay to do this. Oh, why did I do that? Hmm. 32. Problem is this Osika is going to die if I use it to kill this clasher, and I'm just realizing this. Should have gone with burner one step forward. Could simply try to defend with the 26. Guess I could try to defend with this. And now, if I activate planning mode, yeah, that's the problem right there. Now the Allseeker will die, most definitely, but at least this Soothsayer would be saved. Actually, if I think about it, what is the Soothsayer resistance? So Soothsayer has 20% resistance. Let us compute. Well, so Soothsayer has 20% resistance. None of this is dexterous. So basically it means they deal 4 per hit. So 4 per hit means 16 times 2, 32. So actually I don't need to defend that. So it means that I am okay. I just need to put this one here. And that should be, I mean, I'll put it there. So that should be fine. I don't think they will attack a 50% defense of Sika. If they do, good for them. And this means that this particular thief could go here. And this would, well, I could even go here. Because I doubt if, oh, to go on 70%. Well, go there. I doubt he will basically, he will have to miss one on the auger. So 40%, he will have to miss 1 out of 4. No, not attacking that. Definitely not doing that. So that should be good enough. Great. And do I have any other units to worry about? I do. And if I do, planning mode deactivated, planning mode activated. If I do go here, it's not going to be very nice, is it? No, it's not going to be very nice either. So I probably should go here. Yeah, that wouldn't be too bad. Okay, I'm happy with these recruits and with these moves. So I'll just agree to everything. Planning mode deactivated. Let's see how our opponent plays. Of course, going for the Griffin Rider. Well, at least I will only lose one Griffin. Going for the walls there, not a problem. The footpad. Oh, going for the thief instead of the... Perfect. Okay, we've lived one more turn, and there are a lot of units coming here, so we should probably run away. Actually, it's looking quite scary. I should have run away like 2 turns ago, and now I need to basically hug this clasher here. Oof, this is not looking good. Might need to bring this steel clad and start fighting these wowsers, which is not what I wanted to, but I don't seem to have a choice. Now, okay. Leader can go this way. Unfortunately, he can't be... I mean, I could try to force my way through this clasher using this Orsica on 50%, I guess. But I mean, look at this Sherman. This Sherman is scary, to be honest. I could also try to fight back. Try to, for example, kill this walls. Right, this wall is on 20%. So I could basically go for the walls and run away from these units instead. Now my leader could also go here, but in this case I would basically have to rely on this 70 hit points steel clad to dodge a bit for me, which should happen. That shouldn't be a problem. It has also ice ball cold, so you could even go here and slow this walls down. That could also be an option. So we are going to improvise here. The best thing that we can do for our blue player is basically finish off this side as quickly as possible. And I lost the Griffin Rider, but it could have been worse. So I would say we are quite okay. There's another Griffin Rider here, which could use to help ourselves here with this archer. It's not too bad. Probably going to be best choice, although sitting in the castle and having the option to recruit would be brilliant. Now, no, it's not what I wanted to do. This Orsica will die. Oh, perfect, perfect. I was really not hoping for that, so that makes things a bit easier. Could go for this scout. Probably the best thing to do now is to go for the scout. Oh. Great, and now basically whoever fights me fights from outside the castle. Great, and this particular skirmisher, well, could stay here, obviously, or could go for that village instead. Now, there is a shaman there. Okay. That is a scary, scary Blade Master. I wish I could poison him and then disengage, but I'm afraid that's probably not an option. Now, let's see what units I could level up. Probably this Dwarvish Fighter could be a great contender for leveling up, so I am going to... never mind, that deals too much damage. This one, it's some experience. Definitely putting some more experience into the mage, if possible, would be great. Okay, 11. Perfect. Okay, experience into the guardsman. And now perfect here as well. Probably my mage would be 7-4. My mage could die as a process in the process, so but then again, wow. Nine, 3, 8, 2, that could work. So this is a skirmisher, so definitely could benefit from the increased experience. In terms of placing these, this one should go towards the glider, most definitely. And healing up. Can't heal up everybody, unfortunately, but could heal up. If I go here, I could get enough surface, I guess. Should send some units back as well. Tough choices to make here. Okay, this should basically take care of this glider. And in terms of, I think I should go back with all these units. This particular merman fighter will be not even sure what I should do with this merman fighter. He does have 6 and he's resilient trained, but I feel that he can't do much for my cause now. "21 should be able to dodge most of these. Oops. I would have to suddenly undo. 15. Fortunately, I can't heal everything that I would want to heal. I'll just have to play this way. Probably the mage was not the best idea there. This landfish is also looking pretty ugly. Okay, so I'm only healing 3 units, which I'm also taking back. Yeah, not the best. I feel that kind of ran out of steam with this red side now towards the end. As well get here and heal up for a longer time, although then this becomes useless. But anyway, let us see what will happen with the blue player. Okay, this is going to be interesting. Yeah, I can't be running into all these scouts, unfortunately, so I kind of have to That would be awesome if I could slow it down. However, this would deal a lot of retaliation damage. Okay. Perfect. Excellent. Now I suddenly have less problems. Now I could even think about eliminating this walls. Oof, 11-2. That is a lot of damage. Could probably simply retreat with absolutely everything. So let me see. Let me see. Planning mode activated. So this would be probably the most. Again, I could also. Should probably get rid of this annoying unit as soon as possible because it's interfering with my ability to defend. Perfect. I mean, I know it's not the best recipient of experience, but I need to fully focus on defending. So now I don't have any nuisances anymore. So I would say form a line like this. 70% and steadfast. This one should be able to take some hit in, right? It's steadfast and 70% and has 37 hit points. So with normal luck, shouldn't be a problem, should it? Oops. See how much I can undo. Unfortunately, not much more. Well, this one will basically have to take the hit. This one will be the weak link in this defense. Yeah, because this can't really fly a lot either. So he'll basically go for this auger with the house, and then all other attacks will become a bit awkward for him. And that basically takes care of this side. And yeah, that should be good enough of a defense. 26, 14-2. I should be able to dodge one of it. But I'm not going to take the chance. Now, in terms of this side, I would say ready, start attacking. Why not? Perfect. So I have the blue side. Okay, this side almost forgot. Can't do much here. Could grab this village. Let me just plan it a bit. So I could grab this village and he would go for my leader. But that, I mean, he would get this, so I might as well stay there. Oops. And this one goes, planning will be activated. This one goes here. And now I should go for this Saurian skirmisher. Okay, that was better than expected. And basically try to hold off a bit until the reinforcements arrive. Okay, so hopefully not too many units, especially this rogue and of course the leader. They need to survive. Perfect. Okay, much better than I expected, and that dodges, so now defense is a solved problem. Oh, that's a setback, but kind of expected that. Okay, now I have the white mage to help out a bit. Perfect. Now it should be a matter of clicking on units, hopefully. Let me see here. Oh, it's not that good as I expected. And so many units are coming for me. So getting this with the Slayer would be a good idea. Could go for this skirmisher. It would make the most sense, to be honest. Perfect. Now I can basically destroy this archer. Well, not as much destroy as I would like, but... Anyway, I can be a bit more relaxed now with my units in terms of healing and all that. Actually, I'm thinking of sacrificing my Orvseeker for this Elvish Shaman. It just feels like it's the most annoying unit here. And there are not many others coming. However, that would be a bit of a rush decision. So I won't do that. I will instead go for the more calm approach. Well, this Griffin Rider is going to die. Unless I do something about it. Not that happy with my defense anymore. Guess I could put this here. And live to fight another day. Yeah, I'm going to go for this archer. Okay, this could have been better, but I feel that it's still good enough. It would have to do. Now, fortunately, I can't recruit anything. Oh, this fish is stuck here. I should have gone for this village instead, but yeah, live and learn, I guess. Now, in terms of this side, more units are pouring in. However, I should be able to deal with them a bit better because I do have the guardsman here. And this particular lieutenant. And these dwarves could help with the defense a bit. Great, 19 though is not a great amount of hit points. Now, regarding this mage, should definitely be going back. 24, oof, that is not a pretty place to be in as a mage. I could, whatever I put on this village, it's going to take a beating. So I'm going to retreat from that village. This is going to be interesting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I guess the mage should be fine here. Because there will be a dwarf in this village. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I actually can't take the village. So this one will need a long time to heal, so I'm better off going back. Same with this one over here. 18, 7, 4. I'm just gonna go back. Go towards the white mage. Could get the village with the Griffin Rider, but that won't fare too well for me. So kind of forced to go back here. Go here. Should be good enough. And I intend to move the footpad forward and hope that the footpad will survive, which it should, because it has 70% defense, or at least this is what it's advertised on the package. So let us see the blue side now. Again, watch these turns, 9 turns. We are still doing relatively fine. Now this needs to be slowed. Perfect. And now I could even put the experience into this thief. It's going to hurt 14-2. I'm not going to die though, so that is fine, I guess. Could also put the experience into this Orca, but the thief feels like a bit more frail. Perfect. So thief, heroic, expert, skirmisher. So now I have my core units with skirmish, which is exactly what I wanted and exactly what I should have done. Now in terms of my thrasher, I don't feel like going back. 46 HP. That is a healthy amount of HP, so I'll be attacking this instead. Now I could be putting the experience into the Allseeker if I wanted to, but I don't want to at this point. Oh, I should have now, in hindsight. Okay. Not really sure what to do here. Perhaps just... This would be a great placement for the walls, but there's not much coming, so I might as well put them walls in the middle of things, if that makes any sense. So I would... Okay, I'm just going to put it here. Now, this particular burner could make quick work of this walls. Perfect. And now I could put the... Could actually heal up the Allseeker, if I think about it, but just eliminate that pesky shaman there. He does have a lot of attacks on me, but I'm just going to risk it a bit, I guess, and I will put my rogue here, and now I can deal some perfect. I don't think that he should be able to do much. The best unit that he has to attack right now is this one, so that's why I'm going to protect it a bit with the glider. I'm not going to do anything. I'm just going to place the glider here. So if he does want to go for the glider, sure, be my guest. Go for the glider, but he isn't going to do much else more. Now, oh, undo. What am I doing here? It's a misclick. So I'm thinking, was this fighter on 70%? Put this guardsman here. Heal up this dwarvish fighter, and yeah, that's basically it. Watch him go for my mage, I guess. And then I will basically retaliate with great anger. Of course, push this footpath forward. The pinnacle of my defense. And that, ladies and gentlemen, should be it. Perhaps even, I'm struggling here with damage. So, might as well do some damage. Because I'm on 70%, right? So, might as well do some damage to this clasher. Okay, now let's hope not too many of my units will die. Nice exchange there, but he was ultimately going to die. There's nothing I could do about that. No! Oh no, that was unexpected. Another griffin dead. But the glider survives, and of course a glider is much more useful than a griffin, as okay, I had some good heals here, so I should be able to use them towards my advantage. Now, the more units I can kill, better, and I should clear them pretty fast. So from this perspective, I would say this one would expose the Berserker though. Say, try to be annoying here. Great. White mage. That seems like a good position for the Berserker. It's not too bad. Now, does this have any special abilities? No. So that can come here and defend a bit. That dealt a lot of damage. Now, can put this dwarvish fighter here. 3-3. It will be incredibly low, but then I guess I could put, definitely need to dispatch of this particular elvish shaman. Now I could put my white mage here. Should be safe enough. Right. This means that this dwarvish fighter will survive no matter what. And of course, there is always a catch. This particular elvish archer can reach quite far, farther than I expected him to. I'm not sure whether there are some vases here hiding about. I'm not willing to risk my dwarvish steelclad. I would rather risk my berserker. So, yeah. And of course, leader can always contribute. Scared that my leader might die. He is on. He's on good hit points, and he can only be hit from. He can be hit from actually quite a lot of sides. I'm not really sure whether I should attack this archer or not. Whether perhaps I should attack this scout. The scout is just terrible. Just gonna keep him where he is. I should be able to dodge just enough. I am quite resilient to a pierce, so it shouldn't be a problem with no luck. Now, in terms of this side here, given how my dear opponent has played, is definitely an option. Now, shouldn't cuddle this mage too much. You should use him, I think. Okay, that was a good choice. Then this dwarvish guardsman could go in if he wanted to. However, I'm not keen on walking into this wowzers to protect him, so for the time being, I'm just going to stay back. And I would need to use the dwarvish fighter though. Oh, never mind, I can use the fencer. So the fencer needs to dodge 2 units. Which he probably want to do. Probably now I do need to protect this fencer simply because he does have a lot of experience. Now, where are my core units? So this one is a core unit. Yeah, this one is a core unit. 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 So those are my core units, which are all alive. I haven't lost any core units yet, hopefully. So Sergeant, these 2 fighters, which have been blessed, and what else did I receive in this game? What kind of... I don't remember. I wish I could ask you guys now. I wish I was in a live cast. I did receive some kind of buff in the beginning of the game, and I don't remember which one it was. So I received an artifact there, so this one was definitely not an artifact. Was it? I believe it was something with movement, train movement, I guess. But I haven't recruited any units since, so that's why I didn't notice it. So that should be fine. Okay, blue is actually doing not too bad. If I was to go a bit forward, I feel that these units will also be will still be able to reach. So if I was to go like this, yeah, these 2 units will still be able to reach. So there's really no point in me going forward, is it? Now, if I was to attack this Blade Master, 14-3, just that's incredible. I need level 2s there. Now this fencer, it's looking pretty grim for this fencer, to be honest. Should have placed the dwarvish guardsman here or here. Yeah. Probably not. Now he's going to go for this dwarvish fighter, definitely. So this dwarvish fighter only has 10 experience, whereas this fencer has quite a lot. So from this perspective, it's more important. Plus this dwarvish fighter will deal significant retaliation damage, which should make it easier for my fencer to level up. Now, in terms of how to best manage the experience here, that is an absolute feast in terms of experience. So I would say this one would perhaps go this way. And this one will go this way. Great. This one can definitely get the experience, but I want one of my lower rank units to also benefit. So I would say this one is almost leveled up, and I would go here. Great. In terms of this archer here, I'm really not scared about anything anymore. Okay, that was nice. Now, in terms of my leader, guess what? I am able to recruit. And recruit I will. And remember, my units are quite, I would say, fighter here. They have quite a lot of training done. You see, it's quite easy to advance, and also plus 2 HP per level. Now I'll be recruiting a fighter. And that should be enough. And now I can start moving towards the enemy with this nice army there. And in the end, blue, which was supposed to be the weak faction, is the one thriving simply because red was very good in drawing attention here down at the bottom. Now, it's good, it means my leader gets to survive. Oh. Oh, those were a lot of hits. Is that a core unit? I don't believe it was. Because I have my 2 dwarves here. One is with the ambush and one is with the ranged fire, so it was not a core unit. Plus I still have my assassin and I still have my lieutenant, so that was not a core unit. So no harm, no foul. Now look at these walls, just look at them. It's unbelievable. But yeah, when my fighter survives, which is a plus. Okay, now let's see how to best approach this. I could try to lead this. Oh, just terrible. So probably this one should heal. Shouldn't do any more shenanigans here on this side. Could try to go for this. Just be a bit inefficient, wouldn't it? Could try to go from this side though. That would be that's a bit better. Now, could even try to use the mage there. But I still got the bugger. Now, the problem with the mage now, it's exposed. Got 2 out of 2, of course, but I can protect him. He can only be hit from one side. Can he? Yeah, probably the mage will die. And again, I forced his level up and it didn't turn out too well. I could still use the dwarvish fighter, so I could still attack with this dwarvish fighter from 60%, right? And then block with the guardsman. So I could still do that, but then the dwarvish fighter will die. The dwarvish fighter is not core unit again, so it's not a problem. Now, finally, I can recruit something with my beloved leader. Let me see here. how to best manage this situation. This one healed, regenerates. Oh my god, so that's such a beast. Now, in terms of what to recruit with leader, I would say a heavy infantryman, definitely, and definitely on this side to basically stop all aggression. $20. I am actually keen on exposing my leader a bit. 17-2. I mean, could do 17-2. Oh, undo. Come on. Now I kind of have to play this one here. Okay. So now I kind of have to expose this one. And I will have to move my fish finally. My leader has to go into the castle to protect most of these guys. And I need to basically poison this elvish hero. Oh, perfect. So now I can actually kill the elvish hero. Oh, okay. That is very useful. Okay, so actually it went pretty well here. So this is, I'll be using to regenerate my, well, ideally I'll be using another unit, right? So it remains to be seen which, probably this heavy infantryman, fearless, intelligent, trained, so he has a lot of moves, yeah, so regeneration versus poison, I guess I can keep him in the front lines versus undead and he won't care. Look at this. It's just, I mean, there are wowzers, yes there are, but nothing that I wouldn't be able to handle. Now let's start from here. Oh, 9-2, that is just, can backstabs are proving to be useful here. Now this is heroic, so I mean I could try him here. I guess wouldn't be too bad. And now I could have again this one, not necessarily critical, so I could use this glider. More experience there, strong as you train, so yes, it could prove to be useful in the future. Now this one, say like that, so I can heal a lot of units. Now this one can also attack from this side, why not? And I would say intelligent, resilient, train. Okay, one more soothsayer, and the next one will be a proper. Now this one can also level up on the wows. Problem is he might kill it, so I might as well use use this one. Great. Now definitely using this burner to defend. Great, strong, quick, trained. Always rest heals. So great. Not really sure here how to best place it. Probably here. And this one is going to get this village and probably be able to help. Also bottom. Now I could try to attack this walls. Probably shouldn't. Some damage into this annoying scout. And in terms of this particular fighter, he's gonna go. Great. I'm not sure whether this one will survive. Remains to be seen. I've forgotten. Oh yeah, I've forgotten this one. Now, I'm not sure whether I should send this one top or whether I should send him here with the village grabbing people. Probably I should send him top. Okay, let's see what happens here. He's going for the mage, which is perfect. So it doesn't have double attacks. Great, he didn't achieve much, he didn't coordinate his attacks. So, ladies and gentlemen, I would say now it's only a question of time before I actually manage to clear this map. And now it's a question of putting the right experience into the right unit. So you shouldn't become complacent. Once you reach this stage, you should be able to stay focused and try to manage the experience perfectly. So now we are already, in my opinion, you might say it's not won yet, but I think this particular scenario is won. We do have some turns left. So I would say it is won, but now we are managing experience for the next scenario. So let's see here how to best deal with these annoying units. I would say this mage is particularly dangerous, so it needs to die no matter what. Didn't go too well, did it? Kind of running out of units here. Perfect. Great, so that takes care of the mage. Now, in terms of this particular archer here, it's just not going to happen, is it? Now, should run away with this skirmisher ambush. I mean, there's no reason not to be honest. Could try to go here and that could work. Perfect. Great experience gathering with a white mage. Now, I should run away with this dwarvish fighter. I mean, I believe this pikeman could survive on his own. And now I have the fish to help me out a bit. So from this perspective, and I could do a bit of a swapperoo here. I could. Oh, that's gone. 26. So if I do get 8 damage in, I would have 18. Not really sure there. I just don't feel like risking it, to be fair. So I'm just going to keep him the way it is. Don't even want to move him. Perhaps try to lure this archer into doing something silly. Guess that would be a great use of this ambush. On this side, keeping the mage here would be suicidal. However, I do have more dwarvish fighters now to deal with the wows, so I'm keen on taking the risk. As I say that, the mage is almost missing everything. Now, I do need to kill this wows. 7-2, yeah, that should be fine. I should be far away from that fighter. Perfect. Now, this is on flat. I don't know, I feel that I shouldn't move it. could move it and put some, actually I could move it. Put some more attacks there. I would have 22 here. Should withstand the pressure from these units. With 2 fighters here, I should be able to take care of the wows, and these should be blocked. So there's no reason to commit the fencer, to be fair, at this point. There's absolutely no reason. He might go for this guardsman. He's 32 hit points. I doubt he will kill the guardsman. I could also go here. Try to lure them into attacking me, going even deeper, but the guardsman doesn't have that. I mean, he does have 24. This one has 38. It just doesn't feel right to risk the fencer when it's not day yet. Okay. Now, in terms of these thieves, I'm going to go top. Oops. Yeah. Shouldn't probably do it just yet. Not sure whether I should. Definitely help out one of the thieves. So, for example, this one, to clear up a bit quicker. And this wows can be pretty efficient going through this area. So I guess that wouldn't hurt that much. Now have lots of healers. And that should take care of things. Now in terms of, of course I now stop myself from generating here, so well done for me. I guess it's not that big of a deal at this point. This particular guardsman is perfect where he stands, preventing movement. Okay, that should be it. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Oh, I should have protected the lieutenant. It's just so annoying, I guess. I did invest a lot of time and energy in that lieutenant. That might come to bite me in the neck pretty hard later on. Of course, I didn't expect full hits from these scouts, but you should never blame it on luck. That was a core unit lost, and that is terrible. Now, no point in crying over spilled milk, I guess. So I'm going to clear up some of these units. Now, I do need a good contender for that. Fearless, intelligent, trained. Quick, intelligent, trained, 12 to 11 to melee impact. Melee impact first, strike. So I would say that better one would be, this one is fearless though. It's quick, intelligent, first strike, and has more experience. 15 out of 39, so I guess this one will take. This particular artifact. Now the fish. Not sure it's a good idea to start walking around with this particular orcish slayer. Didn't really hurt. Taking risks. That was a silly risk on my side. Silly risk. Okay. Let's see here. How are we going to fare? Putting more experience into this fighter would be beneficial. Oh, it's actually enemy unit. Well. Drake fighter. Oh, I'll be kicking myself about it as lieutenant all game, but I guess makes the game more interesting. This one should get the experience. This one should leave some fighting here, hopefully. And perfect skirmisher, ambush, and night stalk. That is incredible. And now if I'm thinking about the training, I think I'll go for training with leadership. I'm kind of forced now on this particular faction. I think I'm kind of forced to go for training on leadership because I lost my only leadership unit. So I kind of need these guys to lead themselves into the battle. Combat experience or whatever that is called. These three, and now I'll be recruiting a Griffin Rider for the village grabbing, which I'm unable to do. So I should be recruiting yet another fish, which I don't want to, but I will. Well, at least it's trained, right? So let's go. Now here, this should go bottom. This should go bottom as well. Should go bottom as well. We need somebody to kill this unit, right? Okay, time for the burn. And I'll say Ric Flair. And now who should get more experience? Okay, more wowzers, not a problem. I love wowzers. Oh, okay, that's oh, that's going to be a problem. So I kind of need to get the obstacle there, but the obstacle would be such a waste of experience, wouldn't it? So I would kind of need to use backstab. Let me see here. Cane, 20%. Yeah. I think that is even more difficult than the other leader. Why did I do this? Undo. Okay, given how this was going on, I need to focus because I need to kill all these leaders, right? So do I go top with these guys or do I go? First of all, I need to recruit my Griffin Rider. I think I should go bottom, especially with these fishes, right? I'm not going to use them for anything else, might as well use them for this leader. Now I do have this steel clad here. So I might as well use it now in terms of this quick intelligent trained. This one will regenerate now. So that's perfect. Now in terms of this fencer, he has been doing nothing, or at least this is how I've been feeling about him. This mage will be useless anyway. Perfect. Now my leader can heal up. Can heal up as well. Not sure if he has enough to kill my leader in one shot, but we shall find out soon enough. Well, let's see here. Was a bit underwhelming. Guess I'm gonna have to do that. It's not that bad. I mean, the leader needs to level up as well. $50 is a good, especially it has that one has 40, so it should be fine as well. This one has 46. should all heal pretty nicely there. Now, in terms of who gets the experience here, definitely this particular fighter. And now I should have enough level 2s to handle this guy. In terms of healing up, say, yeah, should be fine. Okay, now it's time to bring the dwarvish fighters. Sure, the fishes will still be needed, but we'll bring them anyway. This one did absolutely nothing. But we'll heal him anyway. One was almost close to dying every single time. So right, this one is getting close to leveling up, so I'm guessing one scout would not hurt. Strain as well. Plus tenacity means that when he's attacked with cold, he will be able to withstand quite well what's going on there. Now, in terms of this one, tempted to go for the mage, but again, mage is just such a good source of experience. This one might kill him by himself, which is not what I want. This way, 11-3. No, that's also too good. Well, I'm just gonna go for it. Whatever happens, happens. I guess now the fighter could get the experience. And this one will heal these. This one will heal these, and this one will protect these. And my leader will just move forward, and this guy will just tag along. And this guy perhaps can get some villages here. Perfect. Okay, this one here can get a kill. Great. And these units here could go here, but 12-3. Definitely make a move on this, but it still feels a bit premature. So I'll just go this way. And now this one should be a bit better. I would go at night. Okay, let's see this. So, go like that. Oh, terrible. Okay, at least this one is poison, and then I can wait and then get experience with the mage. probably don't need to overcommit at this point. I can just go back. But yeah, I'm not going to do that. So I do want to finish this as soon as possible, because the earlier you finish, the better bonus you get. Not really sure that getting those villages was worth it. Recruiting yet another merman. Basically a waste of gold. Could have been used in the next scenario. And this one should be alright. Now in terms of... oh, it's just too much. I don't want that to happen. I would rather... I mean, this one is 9-4. It's not going to do anything to me, so... as we'll get close to this leader. Perfect. Nice shots there. Now... okay, and... this one almost is level 2. I intend to recall it next turn. And let's see here. Probably I could get... I mean, I don't know. Just I'm feeling better if I have the Allsick as level 1, because I pay less for recalling him, right? So not really sure here what I could do to place my units better. This could work. Next turn I can hit with 2 dwarves, which should be good enough. Okay, so where were we here? A bit interrupted, but we were trying to... oh no, never mind, I don't want to attack it yet. Next turn this would be perfect. Oh, here I could also go with this particular dwarf, is steel clad. Should be quite alright. Not sure whether I should backstab now. Do I have a backstabber around here? I do. 11-3. Just I'm not very keen on doing that. I would rather just go back and let him poisoned. I'm not very keen on it. Perhaps here 10-3 though. I don't want to risk it. There's no point in risking it. There's no point. That's the only... I mean, I've already lost a lieutenant and... okay, these are getting a bit annoying. So it's my chance, I guess. 7-3. So if I'm going now, I have to kill him now. So I'm guessing I'm gonna kill him now. Perfect. Now who should get the experience? Definitely the mage. If I can. 3-3, 7-3. So say this one from here. Oh, this one will deal too much damage. I don't want that. But I could bring this. This one again will deal too much damage. Perhaps this one. 4-4-4, 17-3. Oh, that might even die. Well, I guess if this one gets the experience, it's not that bad. I would have a strong, healthy, trained, steadfast guardsman. So it will have damage. So it wouldn't be too bad. Of course, it would not be optimal, but 13-3. So yeah, I'm gonna go for this. Great. Now I have a level dwarvish stalwart, strong, healthy, trained, and I can give him an artifact next turn. And that's the end of that. Really, I should be moving my units north now. That I don't think that is the case. I don't think there's much more else I could do. Grab another village, I guess. Fortunately, I couldn't utilize that mage. These fishes are irrelevant, so now I feel that I'm going to use the Allsick. I mean, okay, let's take it step by step. So Let's see how much damage I can deal this way. Oh, I dealt too much damage. Well, what can I do? I guess it's good experience there. Could have placed it somewhere else, but it's, again, good experience into that thief. Okay, so this would be with water, I guess, Corsairs, and scenario. So this is basically it, ladies and gentlemen. I lost foolishly a lieutenant, and this might come to bite me in the neck, as I said, but no remakes, and let's just see here how this looks. So we're going into map 3. Of course, I'm not going to play it now, it's already been 3 hours, but I do want to know what my opponents are, have a bit of look at the map, and then think a bit about it before I play in a few days. So, strangers have set foot upon Moragdu, and in such great numbers too. Okay, so this looks like a... I'm not really sure. Prophet is upon us. Destroyers have arrived from beyond the sea. So I'm dealing, I think, with a poacher and with a drake again. What the lizard is babbling about, but we'll sort these destroyers out quickly enough. So it seems like, again, drakes and outlaws. So now we are on an island, and we have, again, 2 keeps, 2 opponents, no, 3 keeps. So 2 outlaws and 1 drake, and again, blue is getting the shorter end of the stick, I feel. To be very interesting how we play this. So again, 2 sides here, and 1 side here. I'll be analyzing this next time. So this is what awaits us next time. Truly unfortunate, you see. My lieutenant is missing from here. He did not make it. This one has a lot of experience due to my kill, indeed, I believe. And these are fine. This might struggle a bit. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you liked it. And it seems like I will be seeing you for scenario 3. So stay tuned and let me know whether you like this mod or whether I should, immediately after I finish this World Conquest, if I should go back to casting 1v1 ladder. So I shall see you later.